Okay, so in one of my last videos, the man cave. That's what it was. I talked about wanting to slap the shit out of men that, you know, spend all day doing the video games and whatever, you know, the minute that they roll out of bed and back into it, they're at that TV, you know, playing the video games, or they are flipping through porn. I'm going to lose some viewers on this one. I am more than sure. I'm going to lose some viewers and maybe piss off a little bit of both genders. But I'm going to do it anyway. Why? Because I don't really give a shit. I really don't care. It's the truth, and, you know, whatever. Alright? 13 years I was married. 13 years. For the first 5 years, he was hiding it inside of the speaker to the TV. He had no idea that I was vacuuming, I knocked over the speaker, they fell out, and I went, oh, This looks like it's been used a lot, this page. He likes the color red. Cool. Okay. Along comes year 5. We were shopping. I can't remember where we were, but we were out shopping. And I picked up a magazine. And I'm like, do you have this one? And he looked at me like, what are you talking about? I don't understand what you're saying to me. I'm like, honey, I already know. You know, it's not a big deal. Here's the way that I see porn, okay? Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you, God, for making man who made porn. Thank you. Why am I thinking? There's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, hell no. That is cheating. That is total adultery. Total adultery. It is a sin. They are sinning because they are imagining being with someone else. A friend of mine from high school, we're skipping years ahead, okay? I've never had a problem with porn. I look at porn myself. I happen to enjoy porn, and I will verbally, publicly admit it. I enjoy porn. I love it. I'm not addicted to it. I can go without it. It's neither here nor there. It's whatever. And let me tell you, for most men, it's the same way. It's neither here, neither there. They can do without it, and they would rather have you. They would actually rather have you. As long as you are not bitching and complaining about the fact that they are sinning looking at other women. Anyway, skipping years ahead, I was with a friend of mine that I went to high school with, and we were talking about this. I hadn't seen him for years, and he came into state, and we were sitting in a hot tub. No names needed, no more details, but we were discussing this. And I asked him, I'm like, so, you know, tell me, celebrities. Tell me celebrities. Tell me which ones. Which ones? He's all like, what do you mean? And I said, who's on your list? Oh, the freebie list. And I'm like, the freebie list. That's not the word he used. I can't remember the specific word he used. So if you're watching this, I apologize if I'm botching the shit out of this. But basic generalism, okay? Generalism, is that even a word? Anyway, generalization. There. The freebie list. I'm like, the freebie list? What do you mean the freebie list? And he said, oh, come on. Everybody has a freebie list. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? You know? And he's like, well, when you're in a relationship, you discuss the freebie list. Like, if the celebrity came and knocked on your door and said, hi, so I saw you out checking the mail, and I was curious if maybe I could come in and get some. Tell me you wouldn't look at your husband or your wife and go, honey, just this one time. It's a freebie list, okay? It's not ever gonna happen. A celebrity is not gonna come knocking on your door and going, hey, baby, you know, I heard the two of you in there and I was wondering if I could come play around with you, you know, to share a little bit. It's not gonna happen, okay? When men and women look at porn, they look at porn knowing. And they look at porn because they know that these men are never going to happen. That's why they choose strangers. That's why they choose the strangers to look at and to view and to go, oh, I've heard about that. I've never actually seen it done. I could give that a try. I think I could give that a try. Why not join in on that and go, you really want to try that? All right, let's give it a go. It's all about pleasing. It's all about pleasing your significant other. Have some fun with it, people. You know, I've worked a lot of different jobs, okay? A lot of different jobs. One of my jobs, I happened to run into a massive sinner. Okay? I worked for a no names needed. I worked for a satellite company. Okay? I got a phone call. And it was a woman who was pissed about her bill. And this is the conversation right here. Okay, I want to know what this trash is that's on my bill. What is this trash on my bill? Okay, ma'am, just, calm down. I already knew what was going on because I had those phone calls all the damn time. I'm like, calm down, ma'am, let's take a look really quick and see, just exactly what might be going on. It might be a mistake. If it's a mistake, we're more than willing to take care of that for you. Oh, you're going to take care of this for me. All right, let's take a look. Here's the thing. With this specific satellite company that I worked for, if there was a movie bought, you could not only tell that the person had bought it, but you could tell if they called in to order it, or if they went online to order it, or if they took the remote and flipped on the TV and ordered it through the remote. You could also tell what room it was coming from, what time it was happening, and everything, what movie it was. You could go through and look at what the movie was about, all of it. Okay, she had about a good stack of porn movies on her bill. And so, obviously, she didn't order them. She was pissed. So I asked her, I said, well, ma'am, do you live alone in your home? She said, oh, it's just me and my husband. But I know it wasn't my husband. My husband is a Baptist preacher. Nothing against the Baptists. Okay. This is an actual conversation. Calm down. Okay. I have nothing against any religion or organization whatsoever. This was an actual conversation. Relax. My husband is a Baptist preacher, and there is no way he's going to order this trash and watch this trash. I said, well, ma'am, here's the thing. These movies are ordered at the exact same time, every day, give or take a few minutes, and they're coming from the master bedroom. They're ordered from the receiver through the remote. Do you work, ma'am? I do. What time do you work? 3 to 11. Well, ma'am, maybe you should have a conversation with your husband because these were ordered between the hours of 3 and 11 p.m. She was pissed, hung up the phone, and I hope that that man is still alive. They do it. They do it. So why wring their neck about it? Why not find out what the curiosity is going on with what's their interest in it? What's their interest in it? Watch the movies. Oh, I know, right? But watch the movies. Flip through the magazines when you find them. Figure out which ones they're looking at the most and figure out why. And then be it. Everybody has a fantasy. Everybody has a fantasy. I am friends with a couple of different celebrities on my Facebook. Not really friends, you know, I have them liked and I go through and I read their little statuses and whatever. But I read a lot of the comments on there, ladies. Okay? And one of them is a very attractive black man. Young stud. Okay? Very attractive, very handsome, very wealthy, very intelligent, very spiritual, very everything. And I read a lot of the comments and I feel a lot of the comments, all right? And then I look at the pictures and I notice that there are two people in that picture, a man and a woman. But those comments are still there. Why? Because everybody has a fantasy. And they're like, that would be pretty cool if that happened. But it's probably never going to happen. People look at pretty people. You're going to get all sorts of pissed off that your man is going like this at a pretty girl instead of looking at her and going, oh, yeah, I get it. All right, damn. Damn, you worked hard for that ass, girl. Kudos. Kudos to you. You don't have to be lesbian to do that. You just have to be secure. You have to be able to look at a beautiful woman and go, I get it. Honey, I get it. That is nice. Maybe you and I can go to the gym together and figure out how I can get that shit right there for you. How hard is that? Man, it's the same way for you. The reason why you guys are having problems with this shit is because you are insecure with yourself. Let me tell you something right now, okay? I lost 100 pounds since last January. And even when I had that 100 pounds tacked on, I was still like, damn, baby, look at that one. I don't mess with girls. I do not mess with girls. Girls are not one of my fantasies. But I'm secure enough in myself knowing he can look at that shit. Dude, he can even dance with that shit. I've had men go, you want me to dance with her? Yeah, I want you to dance with her. She's been standing there all damn day long, all night. She's been standing there all night, hoping that she doesn't go home feeling like she's the ugliest fucking girl on the planet because not a single person asked her to dance. Go ask her to dance. Make her smile. Are you sure? I mean, like, this isn't a trap, right? No, it's not a fucking trap. Okay? Keep your hands off her ass. Don't make out with her. Don't get her phone number. Don't get any contact information whatsoever and come home with me. I know who you're coming home with. I'm going to do another video in just a minute for you gentlemen and you ladies that's kind of flip-flopped on this, okay? Because this is the reason why I've been engaged 5 times. The next video will explain that one. Okay. Be secure. Don't worry about, what it is that they're watching and what it is that they're looking at. Because they're coming home. They're getting it on with you. Not with them. And if they're getting it on with them, they gotta go. They want that shit, they can go have that shit. It's as simple as that. You worry about your emotions, people are gonna hurt your feelings all the time. It's a given. Okay? People are always gonna be hurting your feelings. That's a part of life. Go into a relationship, stay in a relationship with the knowledge that there is a possibility that one of these days that person is going to hurt your feelings. But if they push it over the line, they got to go. You're worth more than that shit. Don't waste your time with them. My next video will go a little bit more into that. Because this is something I don't play with. Okay. But as far as porn is concerned, don't stress over it. Don't stress over it. It's not fucking cheating. It's not. It's enjoying beautiful people. Okay? There is nothing wrong with enjoying the looks of a beautiful person. Figure out why it is that they're staring. Try and duplicate it for them. Because there is a reason why they're looking. Figure out a reason why they're staring, why they're looking, why they're enjoying, and try and duplicate that. That is a fantasy of theirs. They may not admit it because they're scared to death. They're scared shitless that they're going to get their throat ripped out if they talk about their fantasies, which is a bunch of bullshit to me. If my man has fantasies, I'm going to figure out a way to fix it. To fix those fantasies. I have broke up with people long enough for them to go. I have hooked up threesomes for my man. I've done it. I have broke it off with them and say, you know what? We're on a break. There's 2 girls over there for you. Go get it taken care of. Give me a week to get over it. Let's talk. But I would much rather you get that shit out of your system before you're with me than you decide that you need to share me because I don't share. Maybe I need to go back to kindergarten. I don't know. But I don't share. I would much rather them take care of their business that's going to offend me away from me and then come talk to me after they get checked. That's a big deal too. Stop stressing over what it is that they're looking at, what it is that they're watching, and what it is that they're staring at, what it is, figure out what it is. Figure it out. Try to make them happy. That's all I'm saying. If you still want to go around going, oh, no, then you know what? That's fine too. One white woman's opinion. There is nothing wrong with looking at pretty people. And if you try and say that you don't do it, you're full of shit.